Okay everyone, so today we are going to be talking about the Amazon Kindle Fire and the iPad 2, their differences and similarities. I'm going to compare the two devices. Now first we're going to compare things such as screen color. As you can see, the iPad's a lot more bright, but that's because the brightness settings on this are set to be that bright, which are adjustable on both devices. And then look at the color on this one. I love the color on the Kindle Fire as well. This is sort of a dull screensaver that they have on there, but going back to screensavers, it's not as bright on the iPad either. So with that said, the locking feature is different on the Kindle Fire than it is on the iPad, of course. It's actually a little odd that you scroll from the right to the left instead of the left to the right, but it gets the job done. And as you can see, it's a lot like Android operating system. It is Android operating system, but it's quite obvious. Now another cool thing though about the Kindle Fire is the system of scrolling through your apps. I actually really like this, and you can pull down here to the library type deal, and you've got your ones that you use all the time down here. Load time is superb on this. You have probably one of the easiest times setting up the device. You don't even have to plug it into anything. To charge it, you plug it into the wall, but it doesn't actually come with the USB, so they want it to be as completely separate from your computer as possible, whereas the iPad, for updates, you definitely have to plug this in to your computer to get updates. This automatically downloads them, such as a BlackBerry would download updates for the new software, or a Android smartphone. But anybody who's ever owned an iPad or an iPod or anything like that knows that you have to plug it into your computer, into iTunes, to get the updates. This is not the same. You just simply accept the update when they have it. Okay, so let's do a little bit of a load time thing, okay? I'm going to load Angry Birds on both devices and show you how the apps load. They both are very smooth running devices, and it's going to come down to they're not the same device, so you can't expect them to be. The size is completely different, and you've just got the price point is really the major factor here. I actually prefer the size of the Kindle Fire because I think this is a bit too big. I try to take it with me places, and it really stands out, and it's noticeable. The Kindle Fire it's not too small, but it's small enough to be very portable and compact. So with that said, I'm going to load Angry Birds on both devices. Same program, two different devices. I'm going to try and hit it at the same time. Might be a little bit of a delay there, but here we go. Okay, yeah, oh crap. Well, there was a little bit of a delay, but you can pretty much get the idea. We have Angry Birds already loaded on the iPad, and we have it on the Kindle Fire now. Sound is actually really good on this device, so when you're watching Netflix and things like that, no worries about the volume. A lot of tablets anymore, the problem is the volume. Simple, small things like that. There are a few little weird things about the Kindle Fire. For one, the power button is down here on the bottom. It's a little easy to hit when you're using it. Let me make sure that's all for the... Yeah, other than that, there's not that many flaws with the Kindle Fire that I've seen. As you can see, the transition time, watch. It differs from the iPad on the menu. Watch, I'm going to go ahead and turn this. See, there's not really any transition time at all. But again, you're paying $300 more for the iPad 2. $200 price tag, $500 price tag. You've got to look at what they offer. A little quirk about the Kindle Fire is when you're buying apps, you can go, it's easy to get the apps and stuff because it goes directly through your Amazon.com account. And who doesn't use Amazon anymore, right? But the weird thing is, it's not even the Android App Store. It is the Amazon App Store. So you've got all these different things but it's sort of what Amazon has went through and picked out and approved for you. You're still definitely going to be able to use Facebook and things like that on the Kindle Fire. The comparisons as far as the user interface and ease of use, they're both very easy to use. It's actually easier, I think, to set up your mail accounts on the Kindle Fire than on the iPad. A lot of it's basically the same, but I found it easier to set up a POP3 account on the Kindle Fire than on the iPad, mostly because the iPad has so many different things that it wants you to go through. And I'm not saying anything bad about either of these devices, but I am saying that for $200, to sum up, for $200, this is a very, very good device. And for $500, this is a good device. You basically have to look at what you want to spend. Is it worth the extra $300? Or would you be happy with a more compact and portable system that runs off of an Android operating system and is connected to Amazon, iTunes? Those are about the only differences. So I hope this helped you out if you're looking. This has been a comparison, the iPad 2 and the Kindle Fire.